Hello everyone. Today we are going to take you through a simplified Dhareeba filing. Uh, Everyone's been asking us of late how to carry out a simplified filing in Dhareeba. First of all, let's try to understand who should carry out a simplified filing. These are for 100% Qatari entities and GCC nationals who are resident in Qatar, who have commercial registration. The commercial registration can be any type. It can be a limited liability company or one-man partnership company or even a proprietorship. Uh, and there is another criteria that must be considered before carrying out the simplified filing. It should have a capital value of less than 1 million and the revenue also should be less than 5 million. We are going to demonstrate a case study in Dhareeba of carrying out 100% Qatari filing through the simplified process. So in this case study, we'll show you if the revenue is more than 5 million, then we go back to the old system. So I have already logged into Dhareeba, and as you can see, I'm just trying to do a scenario where the revenue or the sales is more than 5 million. So in this case it's 6 million. So the system is saying that we cannot do a simplified return. We have to go on the standard accrual basis, which is the standard tax filing. Now let's see if the revenue is 3 million. Then the system gives an option of a simplified return. Let's go click. That's what we have to do today, a simplified. We have to also understand. Also, people ask me often, what is the period of the audit, or what rather the word audit always comes to me. This is not an audit, it's a filing. So what is the time frame of the simplified filing? The filing period is for a 12-month period. As you can see at the top, they have written the tax period from 1st January 2020 to 31st December 2020. So I hope that's clear. Now moving on, we have confirmed that information is correct and we move on. We arrive at the main screen. This is the main screen of the simplified filing. The revenue of 3 million has already come from the previous slide. So now we need to put in three major expenditures: rentals, salaries and general expenses. So there are people who might be filing for the first time and they don't know what constitutes a general expenditure. General expenditure could be all your non-core expenditure other than rental and salaries. So all your other expenditure must come into it. I'll take you through that slide a bit later. Let's go and attach now the revenue slide. Now we can already see there is an error because I tried to move to the next stage without attaching the four major ledgers. Again, I want to emphasize what are the ledgers: revenue, rental, salaries and general expenditure. Let's go attach one ledger. Always remember, let's create a separate folder in your desktop or in your cloud and attach it from there. Don't do scattered attachment or you will get confused. Let's quickly attach all the four ledgers. As you can see, I've already kept all the ledgers ready. So also, if you're doing it for the first time and if you're confused on what's a ledger is generally generated from your accounting books. If you use Tally, QuickBooks, Peachtree, and you can see clearly a ledger, and it's very easy to extract from any accounting software. So I have generated everything from Peachtree or QuickBooks. As you can see, my ledger. The revenue is generally credited, but there will be some debit. Your net total of your credit and debit should tally to 3 million. Okay, and we have now attached all of it. Your net profit will be automatically coming in, which will be revenue less rent, less salary, less GNA. This is an example of GNA. All your other cost of sales, electricity, all your other expenditure will be part of the G&A expenditure. Then only your net profit, as per the system, will tally to your P&L on a cash basis. So let's move on. I have attached all the ledgers. So this is an example of a salary. I have put in all my staff and their monthly salary is shown here. You can also put the other components of the salary, such as leave salary, airfare, end of service benefit into your salary. So your salary will include all the components of the salary. We have arrived at a net profit of 300,000, which is tallying to my financial statements in my P&L also for the same period. As you can see, the net profit does not accrue any taxes, as 100% Qatari company and GCC resident nationals are exempt from any tax. So tax due and late filing is currently zero, because I'm filing before the due date of 31st August. So tax due is zero, late filing is also zero. Let's move on to the next slide. This is discretionary if you want to put any other notes or any other supporting. And let's continue. Let's cross-check the summary. Yes, it's tallied. It's 300,000. With this, we almost come to the end of our simplified filing. Once we complete the declaration, you will get a notification showing that you have completed the simplified filing. So as you can see, the process has been quite easy, and I hope I hope everybody gets to file before 31st August, which is the current deadline. If you have any queries, we'll be happy to support you. And as it shows, you don't currently require any audited financial statements or balance sheet or any other info to complete the simplified return.